try to make it a perfect game for myself.
His way is to befriend them, to soften them up, to try to make them feel like he cares about them, and then he goes out there and physically tries to destroy him.
Van Gundy said that I was a con man, which I've never seen con man used in a polite or respectful way.
For some reason, league-wide, it's important to be liked by him. I have no idea why.
You take negative criticism I take it in a positive way to go out and prove a point.
I'm sure that Michael will use this for motivation. Right around the screen. The circle jumper. MJ has really got it cooking. Makes it a time. Fades. Fires. You bet. Long jumper. He goes, yes! And he left that Van Gundy when he gets it.
I compete harder with my friends more so than with my enemies. And I don't think Magic Johnson laid aside and let me win a championship in 1991 because we were good friends. When you see me, maybe joking and kidding around with some of the players, sure I want to create friends so that the stigma of Michael Jordan being such a dominant player and such a respected person that it doesn't infringe an individual coming up and being a friend to me. I want people to view me as a person, but yet, when we step on the basketball court, I want them to challenge me as a basketball player.
I just think Michael has gone to becoming a jump shooter, and I don't think he puts himself in the body situations where you can knock him around a little bit and be physical with him.
For these criticism, I think a lot of times it's the motivation for their players to give themselves up or raise their level of intensity towards me. Defense don't allow me to drive. They give me the outside shot. If you look at most of the scouting reports in the league, a lot of teams will say, well, force him left or make him take the outside jump shot. By no means are they going to give me a direct lane to the basket. If so, I would go to the basket.
You talk about motivation and finding different kinds of motivation. Well, it's not going to happen a lot where coaches are going to say these kind of statements to motivate you. Where else do you find the motivation?
In the course of the game, within myself, challenging myself. You play a team that's not, above 500. It's a natural tendency to have a letdown. So the challenge is, don't go with the natural tendency. Let's go opposite of the tendency. Or if you want to get individually, maybe I get a triple-double.
Jordan with an opportunity. Triple-double from Michael Jordan. The first ever in the history of the NBA All-Star game.
It's always something somewhere I can find that challenge. And once I find it, then I'm in the flow of the game. I'm in the thought process of the game.
Come on, I'll give you a jump shot right now. I'll give you a jump shot. Shoot it. Well, you don't win it.
The game has evolved to be more of a mental challenge for me than a physical. And that's one of the reasons that I still play the game, because I can challenge myself mentally.
Well, Pete, this guy, speaking of Michael, has 4 rings. You get the feeling he'd like to have 44. Maybe you have to go back to Bill Russell to find a guy who wasn't satisfied, championship after championship, and still wanting more like this guy.
I totally agree. There was nobody tougher mentally than Bill Russell until Jordan showed up. Russell willed the Celtics to 11 titles in 13 years. Jordan searches for some thought, word, or deed from an opponent or an opposing coach to rev himself up. Bird did it differently. He would trash talk an opponent, stir them up, incite them, make them play harder so they would make him play harder.
Even if you're blessed with magnificent talent like Jordan, you can't be this great for this long if you don't adapt.
You definitely have to adapt. You have to adapt your game, you have to adapt your lifestyle, you have to adapt your attitude. And Michael has been in flight for 12 years. He's the best player in the game today. But Bob, clearly, now he knows. He used to say in his 20s, I don't want to be out there at age 35. It doesn't look right. But we can't imagine him not being out there past the age of 35. He's going to go through the emotional roller coaster ride. He's going to put on the ice bags. We're not talking about the NBA being a players' league. We're talking about the NBA being Michael Jordan's league.
Today, Michael returns to Broadway.